Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. If you are new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I am a reseller on Poshmark and on eBay. But today I thought I would have a little bit of fun and make another cooking video for you guys. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you click on the little bell, then you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And today I want to make some garlic soup. So I've been feeling a little under the weather, kind of congestion, sore throat, that sort of a thing, on and off since like Thanksgiving. So garlic soup is definitely one of those things that helps kind of clear all this stuff up so that I don't actually get sick. And so I'm going to show you guys how I make it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we need to do for our soup is to prep our vegetables. So I have 3 potatoes, and I'm just going to peel these potatoes. Whoa. I just washed them, so they're a little bit slippery. Okay, so I just peeled this potato, and I've got 2 more here, so I have 3 potatoes. And then I have my yellow squash. So with this, I'm just going to trim the ends, and then I'm going to peel this also. Okay, so I have 2 of those, 2 yellow squash. Let me toss all this out so we have room to work here. So next we're going to prep our onion. So I have 1 very large onion, it's like the size of my hand, or you can use 2 smaller onions. So there are 2 different ways you can chop an onion. You can do it the right way, or you could do it my way, I guess, which is not the right way. The right way would be to trim it here through the root to keep both sides intact. And then you want to slice it this way, slice it going this way, and then this way to create your slices. But I don't do it like that. I trim off both ends. Peel it. Get rid of all this skin and the peeling here. My fingers don't want to work today. It's very cold. My fingers are cold. And then I want to cut it in half. My eyes are already watering. Then I just make slices. They don't have to be perfect for this soup because we're going to puree it at the end. So your slices don't have to be uniform. Oh, excuse me, guys. These onions are really making me cry. All right, so more slices. Okay, then I just take several of my slices and I dice it like this. Please watch your fingers. Something on my knife. I've actually had to stop several times cutting this onion. This is how strong this onion is. Holy moly. It's clearing my sinuses, that's for sure. Okay, so now my onion is all prepped. Let me grab another cutting board so we can do our garlic. Okay, so now we're going to chop up our garlic and also the other vegetables that we washed and peeled. Let me move this so I have enough room to work here. This is a huge onion. Okay. Sheesh, my eyes are still watering. All right, so here are my other veggies. I've got a potato, and we're just gonna dice it into chunks. However you want to do this, doesn't matter. Like I said, in the end, we're gonna puree it, so just dice it into chunks. My fingers aren't working today. They are cold. This might be an easier way to dice this. There we go. Last one. Okay, so we have 1 large onion or 2 smaller ones, 3 potatoes, and 2 yellow squash. You can also add some celery in here if you want. I don't like it, so I don't add it. The potatoes are used like a thickener. So if you're on a keto diet or like a low carb diet, you don't have to use potato. You could use cauliflower. It'll work in the same way, just give it a little bit of a sweeter taste. Okay, so same thing with the squash. We're just going to dice it. Doesn't have to be uniform. Please be careful not to chop your fingers. I've chopped my fingers many times. All right. Put all this over here out of the way. Okay, and the last one here. Guys like to cook? Put down in the comments below your favorite thing that you like to cook or what you would like to see me make a video on. I know just about every type of cuisine. So if you want me to show you how to cook something, you know, put it in the comments down below and I'll see if I can make a video for you. Okay, so next we're going to do our garlic. Use fresh garlic in this soup. Don't buy the canned stuff. Don't buy the already peeled stuff. Use this. And in this recipe, we need about 16 to 20 cloves of garlic. So just break it up like this. Break up those cloves. You can also try and pull the bottom off, and that should allow these to fall apart. So I'll save some of these like tinier ones for something else. I don't want to mess with them today. Okay, so let me get this one open. And you just kind of like use your thumbs to kind of peel away the layers to get to the cloves inside. It's kind of messy. Okay, so here's clove. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. My nose is still running. 15. Let's see if I can get the bottom off now. Nope, not quite. 16. I like extra garlic, so I'm probably just going to add the rest of this. Now, if you guys don't like the taste of garlic, you're probably not going to like the taste of this soup because there is so much garlic in it. However, my husband loves garlic. He thinks that the taste of this soup is way too strong. He does not like it. But when he's sick or under the weather, sore throat, runny nose, that sort of a thing, he specifically asked for this soup. It's amazing the healing benefits or the vitamins and nutrients that you can get from this soup just from the garlic and the onions alone. And even if you don't like it, you should at least try it. At least try it. Okay. So now that we've done all of that, we need to peel all of the garlic. Now this can take a really long time, but I can show you a shortcut. So you can do it just the regular way. Put your clove on the board, knife on top. I can show you a little better like that. Clove on the board, knife on top, smush it. Just like that. And it should, this is a huge clove, should help lift the peel to where you can peel it. Oh look, there's more than one in here. To where you can peel all of this, I don't know what it's called. You can peel all the skin off, just like that. Okay, another way that's easier, especially when making this soup, get all of your cloves, put them on a bowl or a small plate like this. I'm going to pop this in the microwave and I'm going to show you what happens. Okay, so while we wait for that, they heat up very, very quickly. You have to be careful too when working with them with your hands when they're hot, because they will burn you. Okay, so 30 seconds in the microwave. That's all it takes, 30 seconds. And I've got this. The smell of garlic is really, really strong. Okay, but look, as you can see, the shells are already, or skins, are already splitting. So now you can just pop your garlic out. See that? They're hot, okay, so be careful. Pop your garlic out of there. Ow. Okay, so you want to do that for all of these. I'm not going to bore you with that, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now all the garlic has been peeled and we're just going to give it a rough chop. Nothing fancy. Just chop it up a bit. Okay, that's about it. All right, and next I'm going to take you over to my pot. Here I've got unsalted butter. You can use salted for this recipe also. Don't use margarine, use butter. So I need about 4 tablespoons. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna cut this here. Okay, and then now I have a pot heating up over here, and I have it heating on medium. And I'm gonna put my butter in there. Get this melting. And then to my butter, I want to add my onion. And I want to add my garlic. See if I can manage this with one hand. My whole kitchen already smells like onions and garlic. Okay, so here's my garlic. And we're just gonna get that sauteing a little bit. Piece of garlic still on there. Okay, so you can see the onions and garlic starting to saute now. It smells so good. I'm turning the heat up just a little bit, kind of like medium high. Get this cooking a little bit faster. But you don't want to burn the garlic. So don't put it all the way up on high heat, and just keep stirring it. Look at that. I could probably just eat this by itself and be happy. Alright, so when the onions start to get a little bit translucent, that's when you want to add the other vegetables. Again, you don't want your garlic to burn. That would make the soup taste nasty. So let's go ahead and add our squash and our potato. Okay, next I've got some salt. Now I'm just going to season this to my taste. If you used salted butter, you might want to use less salt. You can always add your seasonings at the very end also. You can taste everything first and then add salt and pepper the way you like it. I've made this soup so many times, I think I kind of know how much to put in there. So that's my salt and pepper. Mix that up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys some thyme. Alright, so this is thyme. Sometimes that I find buying fresh herbs is cheaper than buying the dried out ones. So I'll buy these in bundles. Here it says fresh cut herbs. I'll buy these in bundles and then I'll hang it like this so that it'll dry out. I'll leave it tied up in the bundle like this though, and then I'll just pop it like in a Ziploc bag or something to keep it. So I haven't really pulled all of the leaves off like I usually do, and then I'll put it into like a jar for seasoning. You can see a bunch of the leaves have fallen off in here. I need about a teaspoon or so of leaves thyme leaves. So, like this much. I'll put that in here. Alright, and the last thing I need is my chicken stock. I have about 6 cups of chicken stock. I already measured it out. I'm going to pour that into here. Okay, so there's my stock. Whoa, that bowl went flying. Okay, just mix that up a little bit. And we're just gonna let this cook until the vegetables are soft. And then I'll show you what we'll do next. So the soup has been simmering for about 12 minutes now, 12-15 minutes. And you just want to cook it until the vegetables are soft. And now I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to let it cool down a little bit before I put it in my blender. Now, if you have one of those immersion blenders, you can stick it right in the pot here and blend this up right inside the pot. I do not have one of those, so I'm just going to use my regular Ninja blender. But I gotta let this cool down a little bit first because I don't want an explosion in the blender. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cool for a little bit and we'll come back. All right, so this has been cooling for a little while. It is still very hot, but it's been cooling for a little bit. So I'm gonna take this soup and I'm going to put it here into my blender. And when it's really steamy like that, you don't want to fill it all the way up. Too much steam in your blender will cause the top to pop off, or it could explode, and you'll have a big hot mess. So it's better to blend it a little bit at a time instead of trying to do it all at once. Okay, so I'm going to do about half maybe there. Okay, so let's go over to my blender. Okay, and make sure the lid is on tight. I have the Ninja Professional Blender. I love this thing. I use it a lot. Okay, I'm not sure how loud this is gonna be, so fair warning, if you're wearing headphones, turn it down. Here we go. We're just gonna put it on low to start because it is super hot and I'm afraid to put it on high. That's it. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to empty this into a larger bowl so that I can blend up the rest of it. Okay, so let's go get some more. So I'm just going to keep doing this until all of the soup is blended, and then I will be right back. All right, so here is my finished soup. You can see it's thick, it's creamy, it's so good. And the way I like to eat it or drink it really is it's my favorite soup mug right here. High West whiskey, but today it's for soup. See if I can do this without making a mess. And one hand. I sing a lot when I'm cooking, so there we go. Perfect. Okay. Cheers, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video and you learned how to make that garlic soup. Try it. If you don't like garlic, try it anyways. It's really great for you. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff that you need during the winter because you're not getting enough sun outside. So definitely try it, even if you don't like garlic. And then let me know if you do make it. You know, let me know in the comments down below that you tried it and what you thought of it. And thanks for hanging out with me. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.